It's Middle Earth, there's never peace, right?
If, like, Sauron is hot, I feel like people would be like, I can fix it.
Middle Earth had like a club.
Yo, this tune is banking! Stroke.
Oh, this tune is banking! Like, it is 13 seconds in, and we're getting the cringiest takes on this dang video. This is what bothers the F out of me, especially when it comes to, like, it's corporate. All of this is corporate. Like, let's just be real. Now it's Lord of the Rings who are corporate. It is it's not the real fans who are making this. Hey yo, what's up you guys? So I'm coming to you with another video and we're talking about the Lord of the Rings superfan reaction to the 1-minute trailer that Amazon Prime did about the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, the 1-minute clip, and how the fans are like cringe. Other people have done this. I kind of want to do a reaction just to throw in my thoughts about what's going on, and that is actually worse than we all think. So with that said, shall we begin? But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch, hey Mitch, all the Mitches, the real Mitcher, and pretty much I like talking about what I like talking about. So, current events, reviews, pop culture, social political commentary, be sure to check out all those videos as you're finishing this video. Alright, so getting into it, we're gonna do some reactions about the Lord of the Rings superfans, aka these cringe shills, going over the 1-minute trailer of the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, and everything that's coming to, again, Amazon Prime. Right, again, a lot of people already done this, a lot of people already highlighted it. I just want to throw my thoughts, and again, showing how, like, it's a lot worse than we think. Because I was watching Ryan at RK Outpost, and then he was highlighting another YouTuber by the name of Disparu. And he did a supercut as far as all of these Amazon Prime, like, interviewers from different countries, whatever, same thing, influencers, and it's the same cut. It's scripted, essentially. It was bad enough to get people to just be a paid shill for this damn freaking Amazon thing, you know, but it's worse than that. Like, they're all scripted, right? And I guess I wasn't heavily invested and I waited this long because, you know, I'm not like a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I have friends who is super excited for this show, and I don't know, after this thing we'll probably have a discussion about it all. But again, I'm not like a heavily Lord of the Rings fan, but I think this is more, this conversation is a lot more larger, right? Other than, you know, talking about like anti-woke and all of this diversity. And again, diversity in itself is not an issue, and other people have mentioned this, whether it's Critical Drinker, Rippa, you know, Young Rippa and everything, Eric July. And so, but what, it's just this more infection of woke culture inserting itself and infecting all the fandoms. There is no fandom that has not been safe from this, right? And I actually want to do a actual video essay on that. But we're gonna take a look at it, show you what if you haven't seen it, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, and then we'll go into the other channels like really quick of his supercut, read everything. So, all right, so roll it.
Every time I was like, okay, take a breath, something new would happen, and it was
It's Middle Earth, there's never peace, right?
If, like, Sauron is hot, I feel like people would be like, I can fix it.
Middle Earth had like a club.
Yo, this tune is banking! Stroke.
Oh, this tune is banking! Like, it is 13 seconds in, and we're getting the cringiest takes on this dang video, you know? Like, Sauron is hot, club music, this is supposed to be fans, and you're gonna get random freaking influencers doing this, saying that they're fans. This is what people are like going out of their minds. Like, okay, just getting into it. These, like, we're gonna show you that these are not only is like not only are these just people are just shilling, it's scripted, right? But how crazy is that? Like, how crazy is it? Like, there's a number of Lord of the Rings fans, right? I don't think you would have a short supply of Lord of the Rings fans, and then for you to just pull these actors, essentially, and shill for the show, like, and they're getting the worst takes. Like, that's what kills me. Like, you could get someone who can be like, yeah, I'm really excited, but you're getting the worst takes about this. We're gonna go into a little bit more. Fast forward a little bit more. I'll put it below so you can see the whole thing and all that good stuff, right?
Mystified and starstruck.
Wow.
Haven't you ever wondered?
My name's Mr. Isla and I'm so excited because Prime Video's new epic fantasy series, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, just dropped with a teaser trailer, and I'm here with the Fellowship of Influencers, Chanel, Joel, and Kelsey.
So again, Fellowship of Influencers. So I'm not trying to just downplay it. It's legit. They're influencers and they're not even.
See, how you guys doing?
Very excited after watching that.
Come on.
Very intrigued to just see everyone else's thoughts and just gather what we all think.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. All right, 3 words to describe The Rings of Power teaser trailer. Go.
Okay, breathtaking. I literally didn't breathe. Exhilarating and intriguing.
I didn't notice that you weren't breathing.
Yeah,
I was gonna call first date.
It was like I was trying, but every time I was like, okay, take a breath, something new would happen, and it was.
Literally like, and I was like, you could fall off your chair.
No, nobody.
Oh, I would say like expansive because
Yeah.
we're getting this like whole new look into the second age on screen, and it's going to be so amazing. I also want to say representative because we're getting like more diversity within this series. Like we're seeing our first black elf, we're seeing the first female dwarf, and I'm very looking forward to like looking at that. And then I guess like intriguing because obviously this period of history within the Middle Earth is very rife with notions of the plot of
AKA, this period of history is not expanded on so we can make their own fan fiction. This is what kills me in other people, right? One, again, I'm not invested in this, but it kills me when I hear this, when I hear other people shill for this stuff, right? He's like saying representative. Okay, let's be clear. And other people have mentioned this. I'm not going to be the first person that said this, but like there are black elves and black dwarves in this earlier time period, but where they at in the main Fellowship of the Ring? Like, you gotta be real. At some point, there's some genocide that happened between this time period. like what happened to all these black elves and black dwarves that you don't get to see in the next like 1,000 years in the Fellowship in the Third Age? And just real quick, you know, diversity in itself is not bad, right? And again, you can watch Critical Drinker, he does a video on this. You can watch Nerdrotic or even Eric July Rippa, young Rippa, who did a video on this, you know. And again, I agree, like, diversity in itself is not an issue. But, you know, when Tolkien wrote this story, he wrote it for like an English mythology of this time period and of the fantasy world and fantasy genre. It'll be just as off-putting or strange or weird if you were to have, I don't know, other like white people or black people, Asians, Southeast Asians, maybe in feudal Japan. Maybe not so much Southeast Asians, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like a feudal Japan that is isolated, you're not gonna see someone from, I don't know, from Morocco or something. You get what I'm trying to say. Like, it is so, like, isolated. You're not going to see other people. And just as much as this is, like, its own thing, it's weird to be inserting other people, and especially for a prequel series, right? It's not like... And also, people have mentioned this, like... there are areas of Middle Earth that wasn't explored or whatever, and there could be other people from with other melatonin skin colors. But this is the part of the world that we're not focusing on. Like, if you're saying like west of Westeros, like there's something, or Southeros in Game of Thrones that it's not expanded on, and then you might see more Asians there. It's the same idea. And that also brings me to another point in which, like, by becoming more diverse, you're actually doing more harm, because this is no different than any other fantasy genre. Like Wheel of Time, Shadow and Bone, new Game of Thrones coming out. Like they're all looking the same. They're all becoming generic, and I think that's just what it comes down to. So,
like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and seeing how the Rings of Power are being forged.
Definitely more than 3 words. I love it.
Thank you. I'm an over-explainer.
I love it.
I would say awestruck.
awestruck,
Mystified and starstruck.
mystified and starstruck. yeah. What the freak is awestruck about it? What is starstruck and what is damn mystified? Mystified maybe because you don't know what's going on. It's just a 1 minute trailer, and that's another red flag. It's a 1 minute trailer. Like you couldn't give a 1 minute 30, 2 minute, 3 minute. Like there is nothing that you see in this trailer that is other than just clips of them going through the fields. You know, like. I wasn't even planning to do this video. Now I'm like even like passionate and getting hyped just talking about this. Also, real quick, I'm just gonna fast forward this to this time mark here. Again, you can click below. I'm gonna link it below. You can see the whole thing, but I just kind of want to fast forward a little already. So.
Wanted to correct people.
Corrupt and control.
And plus, if we had that all like straight away, we need season 2, multiple seasons, you know.
Do you think we're going to see another side of Sauron?
Yes.
Like maybe he falls in love.
Maybe
Maybe there's a reason. Every villain's a hero in his own
I
story,
think we're
right?
gonna find out more.
people are gonna fall in love with him and be like, I can change him.
We all love a bad boy.
This is the best of the best, right? Like I said, like that again, that was such a cringe take. Again, there's no short supply of Lord of the Rings fans, and this is the people that you pull. Here's the thing, like they are invited into this premiere and all that good stuff, and I'm not saying, but by mere fact that people get invited to these things and you can get multiple takes of people's reactions, but people are going to be a lot more, I wouldn't say sugarcoat, but a lot of people, even if they don't like what they're seeing, a lot of people would just be kind of like, by mere fact, by being in the presence of the creators or this show, they would probably cling into something that's good and expand upon it. Like, again, maybe they don't like where all of this is going, but they're like, you know what? The budget looks really great. This is like more than a Game of Thrones budget. I can see where they're going in the graphics and how beautiful it looks. Again, they don't have to necessarily lie, but they'll probably focus on one aspect of the thing, right? But these people are just taking the worst takes, and this is what you're advertising. Well, not anymore. They, like Amazon Prime took this off as far as they unlisted it, but you can find the link and I'll link it below. But like they're saying the reactions of fans, and they're like, what the hell is this, right? And it's being downvoted to like the fires of Mordor, you know, like again, the worst takes. All right, so let's go ahead and actually jump into the other segment I want to go into about this. So yeah.
Well, let's get into it because I've set up a little thing for you, and as you can see here, we're going to watch them all at the same time, and they're all timed together. I didn't do anything to these, I just cut them up at the same time, they're all the same length, and this is how they show them. The only difference, as you can see, is the UK one has the little squish footage for the shorts. There was another one like this, but I will get into that one later because that's a bit of a unique case. So we start off with the standard bit, and we want to get into the fan reaction. Oh my god, oh, there's a boat, and everyone's staring at the screen. And what I want you to pay attention to now is how things change. Because I'm pretty sure they watched this trailer more than once, and they were definitely told to do different things. It's going to get a little bit weird. So, we're all watching it, everyone's kind of subdued, and oh my god, I can't believe this. And as we move on, we go to the normal footage, and this is a different time, right? Notice how before, no one had anything. It was all, oh no, we're really subdued, paying attention to the trailer, and then, just a few seconds later, out come the phones. Look, there's no way on earth that the audience was all really paying attention, and then just all at the same time decided to get out their phones and start staring around at everything else.
Okay, so this guy does a really great job as far as doing a supercut and doing all of this footage, compiling it all together. Really awesome, really great. And I think it goes into this idea in which, one, it's scripted, as case by this, having each of the like audience, whether UK, Spain, Germany, he put Italy, but I think he meant like the Netherlands. But anyway, going into this idea in which they're all play by play, right? Again, just by mere fact, you're gonna have different reaction and play it more than once, right? But again, you could do the same thing with the real fans. But again, you just get paid actors to freaking chill for this show. Like, again, you're not getting real, genuine reactions for this. Like, again, Lord of the Rings is not short of fans, but you're gonna get paid people to do this, and they are doing the worst takes.
So it is like they told at one point, no, we want you to go through and we want you to do this really somber and impressive and make sure you're all paying attention to it. And then in the next one, we all want you really hyped all the way through. And then on the third, if you can go through and all watch it through your phone, that'll be cool. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, there's the castle, little impressive bit. Now, we're all walking up the stairs, and there's a door in front of us. Normally, when you open a door, you go through it, but these people don't. No, we're all going to pause at the door at the same time. Now, admittedly, there is a camera in their face, but I would question if there's a camera in their face, and so they can't get past him, what are they all staring at? Let's pause in front of the door and stare around. And if you think, no, that they're not having to actually pause, it's just because you're pausing it, then no, because they all pause and wait at the same point, and then it cuts off. And I think the reason why they had to make that cut is because, firstly, we've got to shift the camera, and secondly, they all just stood there like gormless little idiots. I don't think they actually moved through. When you walk up to a door, you walk through it. Have you ever walked up to a door in your living room and gone, I better look round this first. This is really impressive. No.
To be fair, I have. But I understand what he's getting at, right? Again, all of this is scripted, and it's not even scripted to the point where we're gonna do a different take with different group of people. They are each scripted with each group. This is what bothers the F out of me, especially when it comes to, like, it's corporate. All of this is corporate. Like, let's just be real. Now it's Lord of the Rings who are corporate. It is it's not the real fans who are making this. They kicked them out. I forgot the names. Other people have done this video, but it is corporate to the point where they're making this marketing. And to be fair, I guess, like, good on you to make this marketing, but bad on you that it is generic as F. And you're getting the worst people to do this take, right? Like, is it just me? Like, would you rather have someone who is genuinely really excited about this, even if they have to, like I said, not sugarcoat it, but focus on one aspect rather than just being a paid shill? Like, no, you want a real fan doing this, and to me, that this is by far, I thought it was really bad with the cringe influencers, but now to know that you have all these other people doing it, trying to hype up this show, major red flag. It's major red flag that you only have a minute, like multiple red flags. The trailer's 1 minute, you have these cringe people, you're not showing a lot of material when it comes to this. Like, yo, your material, the show cannot stand on its own feet, that you had to have all these other people do this. And again, I know people are excited, but there's nothing to be excited for, really. Like, this is generic as F, right? And obviously they're taking leeways. They don't care about the source material, as always, just as much as we have learned. Again, other people have mentioned this. We have learned already from The Last Jedi, from anything else, that this is what they do. They just go into a fandom and wreck shop. And this, again, goes to show they don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to push this diversity and everything, this woke agenda. Again, not necessarily, I went through this discussion already. It's not necessarily bad that you have these items, but you need to put the story, the source material ahead. And I use this example all the time. And like, the old guard has woke elements. You have a strong female lead, you have diversity, you have gay couple. But that doesn't, the story supersedes all of that, and all of those attributes, those woke elements, are built into and weave into the story, but does not take precedence. The story, the action takes precedence. And when it comes to this forced diversity, and that's what fucking kills me. Like, now I'm cursing because you're forcing this idea in this world that what we didn't really see earlier, and this is just glorified fan fiction, right? And when it comes to again, I'm not super fan of Lord of the Rings, but you can insert whatever fandom, whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, whatever, it's the same damn thing, right? It kind of sucks. because this could have been the next Game of Thrones, but really, they're gonna push this, even though there's no money on returns, because people are gonna criticize this all the time, that this is not Lord of the Rings, this is Lord of the Woke, Lord of the Rings, all that good stuff, and it's just, it's a bad take overall. So again, I didn't think I was going to be so hyped on this video, but as soon as I got into it, and like, I started to realize, you know what, this is freaking bad. You know, like, again, this is just more indicative, I'm just repeating myself, this is more indicative of all of this stuff, and so hopefully we're going to start seeing things that is not woke. And I mentioned this in my Uncharted review, you know, on my Instagram, like, when it comes to Spider-Man No Way From Home, Dune, Ghostbusters Afterlife, none of those things are woke. You can say that there's woke elements of diversity and all these things, but it is the storyline that takes precedence. And so, yeah, I think I rambled a lot. So tell me what you think. Are you excited now after knowing this? Maybe you were excited before, but knowing this, like, what do you guys feel about all of the Lords of the Rings, the Rings of Power, and all that good stuff? And so we have a few more months. It comes out in September, so we'll see what they have to do in that meantime to try to cover this. So we'll see. I'll probably end up doing more videos on this, because obviously they're going to push hard on this advertising, because it does not look good at all from any of the fans. So with that said, thank you for watching. You can follow me on my Instagram, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.